Hi, how in the hell is everybody doing? It's me. I have in front of me. Can y'all see this? Wait, let me turn it around that way. That's Jepson's Malort. It's supposed to be this drink that is weird, and luckily for everybody, my wife is here and she's graciously volunteered to try it on camera. No, wait, I'm gonna try it. So this stuff is it's made in Chicago for people who don't know what it is. It apparently has wormwood in it, which is the only ingredient they'll tell you about, which is sort of like, makes you think of absinthe. I don't know how absinthe is pronounced, by the way. This is just a random thing. I once heard somebody reading a book, and I think they said something like absinthe. So I'm like, I don't know. But that's not what this is. It's something different. Apparently, the legend goes that this dude, Carl Jepsen, killed the shit out of his taste buds from smoking too much. And he was dissatisfied with the weak pussy flavors of liquor that... Oh, yeah, there's going to be a lot of cursing in this video, by the way. I just assume that because of everybody's reaction to this stuff. So we might as well get it out of the way now. Plus, I curse like a sailor. Well, anyway, so this dude was apparently dissatisfied with the weak spirits and came up with his own thing, which is a version of a Swedish... There's some sort of generic Swedish liquor category this falls into, and I forget what it is. Anyway, I like strong flavors if they're good. I like weird plant-based stuff. I've never had it, so we're going to give it a shot. I did have a beer, by the way. This isn't totally straight, but I had a beer not because I was trying this. I just wanted to have a beer, and then I was like, let's try this and film myself for all you people, because I don't know why. I seriously don't. All right, the first challenge is, can I get it out of the goddamn box? There we go. Okay, let me tell you about some slogans before I bust this open. Some people came up with slogans. One of them was, kick your mouth in the balls. I kind of like that one. Tonight's the night you fight your dad. I don't know, my dad's an asshole and could probably use a couple good swift kicks in the balls, so that, just do that anyway. It's sort of a public service. And somebody did a video on YouTube where they had people try it. And my favorite quote was from this woman who said basically something to the effect of, if the smell of it is a nice walk through a forest, the taste is after the forest has been burned and all the forest children have been killed. So I don't know what this is going to be like. Let's find out. Actually, I'm going to get some... Where is my... Oh, there it is. I'm going to get some water because you can watch me flail around because my mouth's dry. Okay. It's better. It smells like... Let me think. Oh, now my nose has gone dead. What's this smell like? It smells like a cough medicine or something. It smells sort of cherry, weirdly enough.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Tastes like alcohol. I don't know. It tastes like alcohol. It definitely has this kind of burn thing going on, which is funny because it's only like 35 proof or something. It does have a bit of an aftertaste, although it sort of numbs my tongue, which is kind of funky. I don't know. I got to tell you, I'm honestly kind of unimpressed. Everybody was like, this tastes like... I think John Hodgman said it tasted like pencil shavings and heartbreak. Do not get the pencil shavings. people who tried it on videos were like, "Oh my god, this is the most awful stuff I've had." I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's got a little bit of that flat taste, which I actually like this, which is funny because I don't like this taste I'm about to describe to you. It's got a bit of that flat taste, like, so people will say things like, "Oh, drink vodka. Vodka doesn't taste like anything." Sorry, vodka. Vodka doesn't taste like anything. Yes, it does. It tastes like alcohol, and that taste sucks. It's garbage. It's this sort of flat, like not quite papery sort of bitter taste. I don't know. Like I kind of like this. I don't know if it's something I'd like drink a ton of. I'd have to try more of it, which I will in a second. But I gotta say, I'm honestly like, people were talking about like, "Oh my god, this taste won't leave my mouth and it's so horrible and it's blah blah blah," and it's like, it's fine. I don't like, it does have a taste, and I'm trying to think how to describe it. It honestly just kind of tastes like alcohol to me. like like if you've ever had something that's just like more like straight alcohol, not like grain alcohol or anything, but maybe sort of like that. It like just that sort of, not a lot of extra flavorings or anything, just sort of that straight. It does taste a little different though, because like I said, I don't like that flavor and I like this stuff. You want to try it? You want to give people a report?
I'll try it.
Okay.
I don't know that I'll have any of a report to give.
That's okay. Just say whatever you think of it. Maybe it'll just be gross. I don't know.
Well, that's funky.
Yeah.
No, it definitely has some funky stuff going on. There is kind of a weird, like, I sort of get the bittery plant background.
I get the bitter plant background. I sort of feel it, like, now that I'm kind of sitting with it, I sort of feel it on sort of the kind of middle part towards the back of my tongue. There is something there, but it's not like horrible. Like, everybody acted like this was the most disgusting taste ever, and I think there was like one dude, these like frat bros tried it, and one dude like threw up, which is like, that's great. Let's just film people puking on YouTube. But like, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, it's fine. Like I said, I kind of like it. It's not bad. I don't know if it's something I drink like a ton of on a regular basis, but
it makes me think of like some sort of, here you go, plant matter. Like I can't quite pin it down. But something that you might cook with, only like you'd maybe use the leaves like cilantro or something, but it's the stems, or like, you know, so it's more of a planty flavor.
Yeah.
Like there's like more of the bitterness in it and less of whatever flavor you might choose the plant for that you're cooking with.
I would say I'm gonna have some
That's
more.
What it makes me think of. It's very stemmy.
I'm gonna have some more just to sort of prove that, like, get more of the taste. The onset is very alcohol.
Yeah, you definitely get more of the...
The onset's like a whiskey or something. Like that alcohol like fumes up into your sinuses and stuff.
The burn kind of washes over you.
Yeah.
And then it gets out of the way, and then it's like, okay, so what is that that's left on my tongue?
And look, there's definitely an aftertaste, but I gotta say, the hype that this stuff is given, if you watch YouTube videos, is way overblown. I don't know. Maybe it just affects people. I'm not a huge fan of like bitter flavors either. I don't think that it's super, like, it's definitely there, but I don't think that it's super strong. It's not overwhelming. It has staying power. It stays. But I don't know. Honestly,
grapefruit.
Some people
think of grapefruit.
Some people did mention grapefruit, yeah, and then they mentioned like it's grapefruit mixed with like gasoline or something, which is I don't get. which is, again, funny because I don't like grapefruit. I don't think I've ever had grapefruit. I've had grapefruit juice, and that's just disgusting.
Yeah, you'd have to have the straight grapefruit, I think, to get this.
Mm-hmm.
So without like really any sweetness in it, so it's just kind of the more bitter aspects of the flavor of grapefruit, of eating grapefruit.
It definitely hits, for me anyway, it hits my stomach. Like, it has that, yes, like you're drinking alcohol, you're drinking a sort of harder thing, which, like I said, is funny because it is harder, but I think it's like 35% alcohol or something, isn't it?
I don't know, let me see it. I can say it on the bottle.
Oh, I can get you the box.
Yeah, it's 35% alcohol.
Yeah, so 70 proof. So I guess, yeah, that's decent enough. So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I won't go immediately to the hospital because my kidneys have failed. I don't know. If they do, seriously, what the fuck have my kidneys done for me lately? You know what you do, kidneys? You're little pillows for the adrenal glands so they can be lazy sons of bitches just sitting around on top of you. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fuck my kidneys. I don't care.
You take it. You take it to the kidneys of the human race.
Nobody's going to get that except like the one dude in the BBS. I don't know, though. They used to have this thing on their label that was like 1 shot. Well, you might not like it, and 2 shots, whatever. After 3 shots, you'll love it, and you'll be a man. So I guess I'm a man because it's not bad. And honestly, this might be the sort of bitter sensation they were talking about, but I really kind of like the numb tongue thing going on. Like the top surface of my tongue just feels like numbed out, which is like kind of nice, really. Like, it's a nice thing. I don't know. I got to tug off, and I'm disappointed. I thought for sure we were going to have a whole thing going on, and it'd be hell coming out my mouth and going in, and it'd be awful. And I don't know. It's fine. Everybody go try some. Quit being pussies. Go try it. And I don't know. I'd be really interested to get other people's, when I post this. I don't know how many people can get it because I know it's sold in Chicago and we can get it here, but I don't know how many people would be able to get it. But I would be really interested if other people who are into, you got to be into weird alcohol. Like if you know what you like and you like beer and you like beer or maybe some wine or something, don't drink this. You're going to hate it. I'll tell you that right now. But I'd really be interested to have people to know what like people's experiences are, because honestly, I kind of like it. It's not bad. I feel the same way about the Jägermeister. When I said I hadn't tried Jägermeister, some Dutch friends of mine are like, "Oh, you haven't tried it? You go get some, but we want to be there when you try it." And I'm like, "Okay." And I'm like, "Why? Don't you guys like it?" And they're like, "No, it's disgusting." And I went and I got some, and I Skyped them, and they're like, "Okay, here we go. You're gonna try this." And I drank it, and I'm like, "I don't know what to tell you, dudes." I'm like, "We have a cough medicine that tastes like that. It's not bad." Jaeger sort of reminds me of NyQuil, which you wouldn't think would be the best taste in the world, but I don't know. Maybe I've just been sick enough that I've had enough NyQuil, which is funny because I don't get super sick.
See, now your assessment of medicines might be skewed because, you're the person that has let, like, ibuprofen and whatever else dissolve on your tongue.
Oh.
All sorts of horrible, horrible things.
That is
true.
true.
So when you go like, oh, it's the taste of NyQuil, that medicinal taste of NyQuil, that's a blessing.
Yeah, I didn't swallow pills till I was in like my maybe early 30s. I don't know why, I just couldn't. And then one day I just did it and I'm, oh, no, I can. But yeah, so it's funny too because people are like, "Oh, aspirin tastes gross." I'm like, dude, aspirin compared to like other shit is a goddamn taste treat. Like Excedrin. Excedrin was like the worst. Somebody gave me an Excedrin once and it started dissolving and it was like super bitter. Like no, it was Excedrin was like the thing that like people talk about Malort being. Like it was that I couldn't take it. I had to spit it out. But I know y'all want to hear this. But you guys are totes interested. But no, it was really bitter, and So but I don't know. I like this stuff. I'd have another one, but I don't really want to get like hammered. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to have another one anyway. How about that? You want any more?
You can open the side of the box.
Oh, yeah. See? This isn't me being drunk, by the way. This is just my normal state of idiocy. I'm dumb. I say stuff to people, and people are like, oh, you have wisdom. And I'm like, well, I'm an idiot. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't know. Come on, Cap. Don't fight with me now. By the way, speaking of things fighting with you, this is another callback nobody's going to get. Remember that old thing that used to go around the internet back in like the 90s or late 80s when Usenet was a huge thing? And they had like 10 reasons a beer is better than a woman. And then somebody came up with like 10 reasons that cucumber is better than a man. I don't remember the cucumber one, but one of the beer ones was like beer labels come off without a fight. A, that's kind of rapey, so no. B, you've never tried to take off a beer label because my friend, they do not come off without. Every once in a while, I'll get bored and I'll be like, I'll peel the label off this goddamn thing. They do not come off without a fight. They tear halfway down and then they start coming off in like strips and shit. I don't know what they're talking about.
Did you just down that whole bottle?
Close. I guess it's really funny. It actually really interests me because the alcohol is like really strong at the onset. It's like super just straight up like alcohol. And then like it's, if you breathe in, you get like that smell of like alcohol, like rubbing alcohol or something, you know? It's like that. And then, so something's in it, and it is really volatile. And then it kind of mellows out. I don't know. I like it. That's my verdict. I like it. And I feel really cheated by these people. Not really, because I'm glad I like it, because I paid $10. Well, I didn't. Sue very nicely bought it for me, unless she wants me to pay her for it later, which I will. But I got 6 mini bottles for $10, and I'm glad I like it because then I'd have mini bottles that I didn't know what to do with if I didn't. But I feel like everybody talked about it like, oh, it was this huge ordeal to go through, and I don't know, like it's fine. It's like I said, I like it. People, go try some. This is your challenge, your internet challenge. Ice bucket, nope, it's over. You're not going to do it. Cinnamon challenge, dangerous. You could inhale some into your lungs and kill yourself. Go get Malort and try it and tell me what it's like. There's no money in it for you. There's nothing in it but the glory of being a man or a woman or a Tyrannosaurus Rex, a Dimetrodon, a Diplodocus, I don't know, whatever you want to be, a grizzly bear, a brown bear, whatever you want to be, a quokka? Do you want to be a quokka?
Quokka?
Yeah. Whatever you want to be, it's just the glory of that. Try some Malort and be whatever you're going to be. Okay. Don't email me or anything. I don't have an email address.